Okay, so we're in open D on a square neck. Which I don't play on very often. I don't play on my lap very often, but I work on it once in a while. So this is just a basic, just some chords, licks, ideas, whatever. One chord, four chord, five chord at the seventh, and then repeat at the one chord of the 12th. Was I went to in the pentatonic, which is between the third and the fifth, flatted fifth up at the sixth, and of course I'm raking. And that's just a basic little turnaround, right? I'm on the second and third string at the third fret. And then going back up to the seventh. So the reason I'm doing that is sometimes when I start a song or I'm improvising, playing around, whatever, is what I will do is we're going to be concerned just with the 12-bar format. What I will do is I might use that as a lead-in, you know what I mean, as an intro. And then I'll go into basic shuffle. What did I do there? All I'm doing is I'm on the fifth string. Okay, I'm at the second fret, and I'm using the bar, and I'm damping with. I have this finger always dragging, usually dragging behind. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm just going, and then I'm hitting the sixth string at the third fret. And then this D open at the fourth string at the third fret. So I'm going. Then I'm going up to my four chord at the fifth fret. Seventh fret, but that's not what I did. What I did was I did a turnaround. After I did this, I did not go back to here. I did a turnaround, and I went. Instead of doing this turnaround, I went. So I hit these strings, but I also hit the high string D. Open to give it a more ringy sound. do a turnaround of the 12th fret too. Starting on like the same strings as here, but now we're at the 12th fret. So that time I changed things up. Instead of just going, I was doing the old, Muddy Waters, which he ripped off from, he had a variation that he ripped off from Robert Nighthawk, which is basically what I'm doing is just, I'm on the or you can go okay. There's so many ways to do shuffles in this area. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm at the 3rd fret on the 5th string, okay, and I'm just hitting the high D, and then cutting it off, right? Okay. So what was I doing there? What I was doing is the same thing. But the thing is just to keep that shuffle feeling going, right? And when I went up to the 12th fret, as long as when you go to your 4 chord, you don't have to do anything fancy, as long as you keep that shuffle feeling going. Thumping on that low D, and I was playing around the 12th fret, down to the 3rd. You could do this. this turnaround, all I was doing was going. So I'm on the, so we were doing this lick as a shuffle. So I'm just doing the same thing but going all the way down, okay? And then up to my 5 chord, okay? That time I just went. Okay, there's so many ways to play around with that. 15th fret, 12th fret, 3rd, 5, 4 chord, and that time I was just on one string with the bar at the end of the bar. Anyway, I'll be right back. We'll continue. So some people are more inclined when it comes to slide guitar stuff to play on their lap. When I first started playing slide guitar, I saw a picture, you know, a long time ago when I was a kid of a guy with a guitar on his lap. So I thought that that's how all people played. So when I heard blues guys playing, I mean, I thought they played on their lap. So I was using lighters and batteries and everything and trying to figure out in standard tuning, you know what I mean, on an acoustic guitar. There goes my little buddy. Anyway, I was trying to figure out what they were doing, and I finally bought, there was some chord book I found in a music store, those long cardboard, I think they were Malbay or Hal Leonard chord books or whatever, that said open D, and that's how I learned to tune to open D. And because I'd read in an early 80s guitar magazine that these guys were playing in open tunings, which I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know anything about open tunings. So some people are more inclined to play on their lap. So that's how I started, but once I figured out, you know, a lot of guys were playing upright, I learned to play upright, and so I can't play as well. I mean, I still know all my licks and everything, you know, on my lap, but my vibrato, everything, my chops are not very good on my lap. Okay, so I'm trying to get them up. I've been practicing a little bit. So anyway, I'm staying mostly in the pentatonic scale, which here in open D, the flatted fifth I'm using, which is at the 6th fret, like I said. between the 5 and the 3. I'm staying in between here a lot. And the vibrato is different too because you're using different muscles. Like when I'm playing this way, I have my thumb as an anchor on the back of the neck, whereas I'm using completely different muscles here, okay? I'm using this finger as a guide, sometimes both of them. So vibrato is a little tougher for me. Sorry, I'll be right back. I just have to feed my little buddy here. Okay, I'm back. So I'm staying between the 3rd and the 5th fret a lot. 5 chord at the 7th fret. So it takes a lot of work, you know what I mean, to get that vibrato and that intonation proper, or to get it right, sounding good. Sometimes you have to sit just in one little area and just play around. So I'm using bar, okay? I'm using this finger to guide things around, and I'm just staying in the pentatonic. I'm not doing anything major. That would be more of a major scale, between the 2 and the 4. Sometimes I like to do that. I like to let that, I'll play the 4 chord and let that last string ring out instead of covering it. And for the 5 chord, I will let 2 strings ring out. Like that. So a simple scale could be right here on your 4th string, between your 2nd and 4th fret, onto your like that. So you're going 2nd, 4, open on your 3rd string, 1st fret on your 3rd string, 2nd string, 2nd fret, then open on your 1st string. And what I'm doing there is I'm just going between the 2nd, 4th, fifth, and then I'm going from the second up to my D, which is at the fifth on the second string. I just find it a lot easier to play the stuff than to explain it. 'Cause you really have to slow down. Sometimes, like I said, I'll use a 15th. That will be pentatonic from the 12th to the 15th. From the 9th to the 7th. From the 7th to the 5th. From the 3rd or the 4th to the 2nd. And off. So it's really, it takes a lot of work to get that, the vibrato. So sliding up, practice sliding down. So once you get the 12 bar thing down, I mean, there are so many songs that you can do. There's so many variations on the shuffle, you know what I mean? So what I was doing here was I was going between the second to the fourth, onto the fifth string, up to the third, then up to my 4/4. So if you have to limit yourself to a tiny little spot, instead of hitting all the strings, you're just in this spot. And as long as you land on your one, finish on your one, you know what I mean? So there's so many songs that you can play once you get the basic, 12 bar down in open D. You're far more limited because you can't fret. which makes it, forces you to be more creative. One of the things I love about the blues is the limitations of it. The more limited you are, the more creative you have to be. Not that I'm being overly creative in this little introductory video, but if you keep at it and stay in one little area, if you have to just play around, and I find it very painful because I don't, like I said, I can't do the vibrato and everything. I don't have the chops on the square neck that I do playing upright. So my intonation is out. So it's painful to listen to for me sometimes. Anyway, I hope this video helps. I'm going to do some more videos on the square neck. If you don't have a square neck guitar and you want to play on your lap, and you have a regular acoustic guitar, you can order something that's called a nut riser, and it's a metal thing that will fit over your nut on your regular acoustic guitar and raise the action of it. Okay? And you can order those online. They're really cheap, like $7 or something, $8, $12, something like that. I used to have a bunch of them. I've given most of them away. I don't have one in front of me. But anyway, they're just a metal thing on your acoustic guitar. They fit over the nut and they raise your action. Okay, so you can have an acoustic guitar set up to play on your lap. All right. So anyway, I hope this video helped, and thank you for watching.